I have the Sims theme tune in my head today, which is a weird one. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we? We have a bit of a new setup today. I seem to be saying that a lot recently, but I'm just, you know, playing around with setups, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like. As you already know by the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about the best of beauty 2019, my favorite products throughout last year. I've rounded them all up. Most of them are makeup, and then I have a few skincare bits, and then I have like a star of the show, like products that really stood out to me in 2019. But before we start, as I say in every video, if you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. The first thing that I absolutely loved in 2019, as you can see, I don't think I've ever used a primer so much in my entire life. So this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I took a recommendation, I think it was from Kaylee MUA, to get this, and honestly, it was unbelievable. It was my favorite primer I think I've ever used in my entire life. This one changed the game for me. I wore it under makeup, but I also wore it by itself as like skincare, because I feel like on the days that you're not wearing makeup but you still want your skin to look amazing, this is the one. Everything obviously I'm going to mention in this video is like a 10 out of 10 for me. That goes without saying. It's the best of beauty 2019. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Best primer of 2019, and probably best primer I've ever used. Like honestly, I squeezed that to death. So along the line of primers, kind of ish, not really, we have these. I must explain this before I get into what I'm saying. 2019 was the year for me that in June I decided to go 100% cruelty free with all the makeup products that I use. So all the makeup products that you will see in today's video are cruelty free. In 2020 I plan to try and go cruelty free with my skincare and with my hair care as much as I can. Making the switch to, I'm leaving that for the next video. I'm doing a video all about that. But so all the makeup you do see in this video is cruelty free. 2019 was the year that I discovered Charlotte Tilbury. I had seen their makeup before. I think the only thing I had used before 2019 was the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, but I hadn't used anything else, and I heard loads of people talking about this. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I have two shades. I have shade 3 and 4, and these are just stunning. You know me, you know I like a glow, you know I like my skin to look glowy, to look fresh, to look youthful, and these help with that. These are insane. Again, along with the lines of the Ole Henriksen primer, they can be worn by themselves. Just say if you have, because I know a lot of my Irish gals like to fake tan. Clearly I'm not tan. I'm not really of, like, I have worn fake tan, and I do wear fake tan occasionally, but number one, I don't like to fake tan to the point where I try to change my race, and also I couldn't be arsed. So if you do wear fake tan, and do you know the days where you don't want to wear makeup but you're wearing fake tan and then your neck is one colour and your face is another colour, these are great just to like pop on the skin. I've used these to death. I definitely need new ones. My only problem with these is this, the way it comes out and it's a stick. I much prefer if it had a pump. That's just my own personal opinion, because I feel like you could get a lot more of the product out of it. But yes, these are so nice. They're really nice on the skin. They're really nice for the gals who like very minimal coverage but want a bit of colour on their skin, and I discovered them in 2019 and they made it to the best. Why do I always drop things? That's staying on the floor. Hold on, I need some caffeine. Moving on, Swift, my number one concealer of 2019. I remember when I went to Makeup by Mario's masterclass in London, I heard him talk about this concealer, and this is the concealer he used throughout the masterclass, and he layered it on the skin, like layered and layered and layered, and blended and blended and blended, and he said it was like one of the best concealers he's ever used. So immediately I wrote down my notes on my phone, and it was the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. After the Makeup by Mario Masterclass, I moved to Australia, but I went to Thailand first. So when I got to Australia in Sephora, I couldn't find it, but that's because Laura Mercier were actually pulling from Sephora and moving to Mecca tea. I eventually found it in Mecca and I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite go-to concealers. It's really nice, it really works well on my skin, and it's not too, like, you can definitely build it up to a nice full coverage, but it's not like Shape Tape where it's like full coverage automatically. I really like to change up my makeup. Some days I'll be full glam, some days I'll be like chill, some days I'll be like bit of glam. So I like to have a concealer that can work with me through those situations. I have the shade 3N, which is a shade I use when I'm more tanned. If I'm this color, we're not using 3N. And you actually do need to get this in more shades. Okay, this product was like one of my, well, all these products are my holy grails of 2019. Like, that's the point of the video. But this, just look at my eyelashes. I am a bald eagle. When I say I'm a bald eagle, I have like barely any eyelashes. They never stand out for me. I was addicted to strip lashes for a very long time. When I worked on counter, I just got so, because the girl I work with always wore strip lashes, and then I felt like I needed to wear strip lashes because I was like, she looks so glam and I look like dead. I got addicted to strip lashes, which caused my lashes to be non-existent. But this mascara by Note Cosmetics is the best mascara I've ever used. It is my ride or die, it's my go-to. I was lucky enough to be sent it by Note Cosmetics. I really need to stock up on this, because if this ever gets discontinued, I don't, like, and this is drugstore, like this is cheaper mascara. It's not like high end. I think it's like €10 maybe, give or take, but it's the best mascara I've ever used. It's the Note Cosmetics Sculpt Master Mascara, and if you're in the market for a new mascara, if you're a real, I feel like you're a mascara girl or you're not, but if you're a real mascara girl, you're gonna love this one. You've heard me talk about this. I am obsessed with this product. The Fenty Gloss Bomb. How could we not talk about the Fenty Gloss Bomb? So I tried two shades in the year 2019. I tried the shade Fenty Glow, and then this one's Diamond Milk, and I want to try Fussy as well, just because I want to try all three. But like, this is just the best lip gloss I have ever used. I'm obsessed with it. I've gone through 2 in a year, which I feel like is good. That's like 1 every 6 months, and it's only like €18. I will not go out without this. Star of the show. The only highlighter that I use at the moment, and have used, it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills X Amrezy highlighter. This guy is unfortunately, or was unfortunately, a limited edition product. I'm convinced there is no pan on this, because I just don't hit pan. Like, I just don't. Anastasia Beverly Hills have just done a new collaboration with Amrezy on an eyeshadow palette, which I ordered yesterday. This highlighter is phenomenal. And I mean, Amrezy, you all know that she lives for highlighter. Like, her skin is always glowing, and if anyone's going to make a good highlighter, it is her. But unfortunately, this is discontinued. Or not discontinued, but it was limited edition. They might bring it back, they might not, I don't know. But I have a backup. So obviously I'm talking about a highlighter that's limited edition. That doesn't really help you out if you want to go out and buy products that I recommend. I don't know exactly where it is right now, but it's the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. It's like €6. It's fantastic. Definitely my favorite drugstore highlighter. So I am adding 2 highlighters into this, just because this one's limited edition and it's unfair for me to just go on about this when you can't purchase it. Next product, along with powders, is blusher. The Milani Luminoso Baked Blush, another product that I'm convinced does not have a pan, because I have been using this for so long. It's my favorite blusher. It's my go-to blusher. It is cheap, it is cheerful, it is amazing, and I love it. The Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. Blusher always fades on me, actually. Like, I always find that I have to put on more, so I'm just gonna pop some more on now with this fun looking brush from Blank Canvas. Oh, while I'm at it, Blank Canvas is my brush brand. Makeup brush brand of the year is Blank Canvas. They're my favourite brushes. They're an Irish brush brand and I love them. I just popped on more blush just to enhance my cheeks. Lip liner of the year is the Urban Decay Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Liar. I've gone through only 2 of these, which is really good. Like, they actually last really long. Foundation of the year. Due to recent tea on the internet, I had 2, but I took out the other one because it was a brand that is involved in a lot of scandals right now. I'm not about to promote a brand that I think isn't doing very right things in the beauty community right now, if you get me. Some of you might know exactly what brand I'm talking about. Literally the scandals only happened within like the last 3 or 4 days. But yes, so I'm not talking about the other foundation, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So the first foundation was my favorite foundation in the first half of 2019 that we're not talking about. And then this one came out in August. It was my first ever thing that I got in PR. Sorry, when I say the word PR, a lot of my American followers think I'm saying pure, like P-U-R-E, but I'm saying the letters P and or. So like in PR, you know, where brands send you stuff. Anyway, it was my first thing I ever got in PR from Charlotte Tilbury, so it's a big one for me. And it's the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It is the most stunning foundation. Like, as me and my friend were talking about it, we were literally like, you put it on first, right? And you're like, oh yeah, this is a nice foundation, nice coverage, blah, blah, blah. As it wears, it literally gets more beautiful. Like, I don't know how, but it does. It's stunning. It's also like really good for your skin. It's really good for aging skin. I think it has anti-aging properties in it, and it has amazing coverage, but it's not drying, and it's just everything I love in a foundation and more. It's not what I have on today though, because I'm trying out a different foundation for a month. And also it's not my shade right now. It's slightly darker, as you can see, than what I am. But I'm definitely gonna order this in more colors. And if anyone from Charlotte Tilbury's team or the Irish PR team is watching this video, shout out to you for, you know, being legends. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury was one of the first massive brands to send me PR. My video on the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream is the most viewed video on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But yeah, this foundation is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Speaking of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, if you have watched any of my other videos before, if not, don't worry, you can binge after this one, girl. You've loads of time, don't you? I discovered the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream in 2019. The first one I got, I ordered it myself. I paid for it myself because I wanted to use it with the view to putting it in my makeup kit for clients, you know, to put on their skin before their makeup, because I think it's really like luxury and bougie, and like who wouldn't want the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream on their skin before their makeup? I think it's a very glam experience, and I like to give my clients a nice experience. And so I tried it myself and I absolutely fell in love with it. I tried it for a month before I said anything about it anywhere online, because I didn't want, because it's such a luxury, pricey, high-end product, I didn't want to tell people I'm using it and then them buy it without my full thoughts in it. But I'm obsessed with it. It's amazing and I love it. I used a full 15 ml, which I think took like 2 months, and then I started using this, and this is a 50 ml jar then, and like I still have loads to go. But yeah, I use it every single day. It has SPF 15. It has so many amazing things in it that I'll put on the screen right now because I can't remember them off the top of my head. And it's unreal. It completely makes my skin fabulous and I love it. On the topic of skincare, I discovered this brand in 2019. I think it only launched in the UK and Ireland in 2019. It is the CeraVe brand, the foaming cleanser. I have all three of the cleansers, so the foaming one, the rough and bumpy skin one, and the hydrating one. But the foaming one is like the main one I use to take off makeup. It has ceramides, niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, and I really like it. It's cheap and cheerful. It's developed with dermatologists and it makes my skin feel really nice. Especially anyone who is younger watching this video, and if you're suffering with your skin and stuff, these are really good because they're only like €10 and they're really good for your skin. They're not full of things that are going to dry out your skin or anything like that, or like strip the natural oil. So especially if you were younger, I would definitely recommend trying this just because it is so affordable. And even if you're older, like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're going to do the last skincare thing and then we're going to move on to the last few bits. I don't have much more left. So this is my face mask of the year, again from the brand Ulla Henriksen. It is the Cold Plunge Pore Mask, and it's really nice for obviously cleaning out your pores. That's what it's for. Because it's a cold mask, you put it on and you wash it off with cold water. It's just really refreshing. I really like using it in the morning to like wake myself up when I'm like exhausted after the like 9-hour sleep I've had, you know. But yeah, it really wakes me up. It makes my skin feel nice. I leave it on for 15 minutes and it's a nice one. It doesn't break me out and I feel like it does good things for my skin, and it like balances my oil levels and stuff like that. Bronzer of the year is the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. I actually rediscovered this in 2019. I've used it for like ages and then I kind of forgot about it, and then I rediscovered it in 2019 and I absolutely love it. And this bronzer shade is just, it goes with like when I'm this pale, but then it goes with like when I'm slightly more tanned as well. So it's a great all-rounder. Powder of the year, again from Charlotte Tilbury, is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. As I already explained, I discovered this when I got it in the goodie bag for the Makeup by Mario masterclass. I think it literally took me like a year to use my first one, and then this is just a new one I've just started using that I kindly got in PR. Love this powder. It's amazing. It's, especially if you have drier skin, it's really hydrating on the skin, but it keeps your skin nice and matte. It's a great one if you are the type of gal to like powder your skin throughout the day. This is a great one just because it's a pressed powder, not loose powder, because the loose powders get really messy. Lashes of the year. So I don't have my favorite lash style of the year at the moment, but I do have my favorite lash brand, and that is Kiss. So Kiss has been an outstanding lash brand of the year. They have so many different styles and so many different like levels of glam to like suit everyone, and their lashes are really nice. They don't hurt my eyes. The bands are really like flexible and they last quite a while as well. So Kiss is my favorite lash brand of the year. I really do actually like these lashes. These are in the style Tulle. I have no lashes on right now just because I didn't feel like putting them on. This is the brow brush I absolutely always use. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills 12 brush. I've had this for years. The name is actually wiped off it, but it's the perfect brow brush. And I haven't actually been using any brow product per se in 2019. All I have been using is dark browns from this eyeshadow palette, which is the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, which is my eyeshadow palette of 2019 again. This has been my favorite eyeshadow palette of the year since it has came out. I love Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I think they're fantastic. So I'm looking to invest more in eyeshadow palettes, I guess, in 2020. But 2019 star of the show is Miss Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palette. It's phenomenal. If you haven't tried it, you need to. This is the Soap Brows. My friend Shun put me onto this back in, I think it was September or October. It's so phenomenal. It keeps your brows in place and it gives your brows like that kind of fluffy look. I don't know, can you see my brows? But yeah, I really like it. Discovered it in 2019 and I can't do my makeup without it. You can just use clear bar soap if you want, but I had to get the branded one, of course. Liquid lip of the year is the Kylie Cosmetics Savage Velvet formula. Her Velvet formula is phenomenal. If you haven't tried anything from Kylie Cosmetics, because I know she's actually launching in Europe in 2020, which is great because we don't have to pay customs then. But yeah, if you haven't tried anything from Kylie Cosmetics and you're looking to, I would recommend her Velvet formula over her matte formula, just because I don't like matte lips. I like my lips to look nice and juicy, and I always put gloss over anyway. But the Savage colour is a really nice colour that I like. Honourable mention of 2020 goes to the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy Palette. I feel like it was the most hyped makeup launch ever, and definitely of 2019. This is what it looks like, and if you obviously are subscribed to my channel, you know that my video where I tried to order the palette literally blew up, was featured in Shane's The Beautiful Life of Shane Dawson video, and kind of gave my channel a little boost before that video. Before I made that video, I think I had like 200 subscribers, and now we're nearly at 1,200. So yeah, this had to get a mention in 2019. I mean, how could it not? It literally is like the honorable mention. Obviously I only got it in December, so I can't say it's my favorite of 2019, but it definitely deserves on. I can't talk about makeup in 2019 without talking about this collaboration. What I have from the collection, what I managed to get is a Conspiracy palette and a pig mirror. Okay, so my camera died, so I had to give her a little boost, a little charge, so we can finish up the video very fast. So now on to two last beauty products. So my favorite kind of body product, body moisturizer, is the Soap and Glory Smoothie Star. Oh my god, this actually smells insane. If I could get a candle that smelled like this, I would buy 100 of them. I kind of have like dry arms, like up here. Don't know, it's weird. But anyway, this body buttercream, just go smell it. And if you're, it's like a, what is it? Pistachio, almond, and sweet vanilla. I mean, come on. Perfume of the year. Now this one has a story to it, and I have two. So I'm going to show you my empty one. So I went shopping with my mom in Cork, and I had heard about Ariana Grande's Thank You Next perfume, and I was like, do you know what, Ariana Grande seems very cool. I like her vibe. She's my age, so I wonder like what her perfume would smell like. Would it smell quite juvenile, or would it be something I'm into? Lads, number one, it's like €39 for a 50ml. It's the cheapest perfume I've ever had, and it's also the most complimented perfume I've ever had. I've had people turn around to me being like, sorry, what perfume are you wearing? Like, it smells amazing. That has never happened to me. I was in a bar one night and a lady turned around and was like, I just had to tell you, your perfume smells phenomenal. So I went through one full bottle, and I have a second one that I bought myself before Christmas. So yeah, go smell this, and if it's kind of your vibe, then buy it. Like, it's literally my most complimented perfume ever that I've ever worn, like in all my 25 years of my life. How wild is that? Anyway, so expensive isn't always better. Setting spray of the year goes to Urban Decay. This is actually the double size bottle. Also, I only realized that Urban Decay is like, this one's by Scandinavia, because I've really wanted to try the Scandinavia setting sprays, but this is like buy it. This is also the double size bottle, so it's bigger. I think it's like 240ml as opposed to the 180, I think so. This is the biggest bottle you can get it in, and I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed me kind of chatting about the best beauty products that I have used in 2019. 2020 is another year I'm gonna try and branch out, use some new things, you know, use some more high-end eyeshadows, and like try a lot of things. This year I want to try a lot of things because I'm a Taurus, I'm a creature of habit, and when I find something I really like, I constantly use it. You know, we're talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette that I've used for the last 3 years. We need to branch out. So that's what I'm gonna do. As I say in every video, if you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel. And like, why wouldn't you want to subscribe? I have so many more videos that you can binge. You know, if you subscribe, you get a notification every time I upload. My videos go into your little subscription box, and you can see them there, so you don't miss anything. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye! My camera's gonna die again. Goodbye! Thanks for watching.